Have you ever thought about what it would be like to own your life? This is what I think it means to own your life. When you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, and things you have to do each and every day of your life, most people don't have more than 1 to 2 hours a day to do what they'd like to do. And then would they have the money to do it? We've discovered a way a person can learn how to own their life. And we have a system for doing it that is so simple, anyone can do it. It doesn't require selling, and the best part is, it won't take much of your time. If you're interested,
I feel sorry for the person who dreads going to work, who is sick to their stomach on Monday morning, who hates their alarm clock, who gets a little glimmer of hope on a Wednesday because it's hump day and says, thank God it's Friday. And they live for those 2 days a week where they get to be themselves and they don't have to be around people they don't like, and they don't have to play the political game in the office, and they don't have to live this half life. The person that works 50 weeks a year just to be able to have the 2 weeks for vacation. And you know what happens to most of them nowadays? They don't have a vacation. They have a staycation. They have time off of work, but they don't get to go where they want to go because they're overextended. They've got all this debt. They got all this situation. They hate their alarm clock. They can't sleep until they're done. They have to spend most of their life in traffic. I feel sorry for that group of people because there's a better way. They just don't know it. The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like, everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
What are your goals? To have an income that you control? More free time to do the things you like? A lifestyle for your family that offers more choices and stability? The satisfaction of helping other people? Making a difference? The ability to set your own schedule and priorities? What's holding you back? It's important to evaluate. Will your current strategy allow you to reach your goals, or will it hold you back? Different income strategies offer very different returns. Determine what's holding you back. What's holding you back? Employment. When you work at a traditional job, you trade hours for dollars, and if you can't put in hours, you don't get paid. Your employer decides what your priorities should be, if you'll advance, or even whether or not you have a job to go to. With self-employment, you basically bought yourself a job. You often end up working harder and longer hours than when you were an employee. Self-employed people might enjoy flexibility, but they can feel tied down by their business, unable to clock out, To yield enough money to meet your goals, investments usually require a large amount of capital, a high amount of risk, a significant amount of time to mature, or all three. Traditional big business, owning a business of 500 employees or more, can provide a huge return, but it takes significant capital, lots of knowledge, and plenty of risk. Startup can be tough, and the stakes are high. You might be successful with one or more of these income strategies, but no matter how good you are at what you do, there is only one of you and only 24 hours in a day. There is a strategy that is not subject to the limitations of the traditional models. We work with a company that has over a 50-year track record of success, an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, is privately held, in 2013 had nearly $12 billion in global sales in 100 countries and territories around the world, and has paid out over $43 billion to affiliated business owners. This strategy gives you enormous income potential, combined with the unparalleled support through a mentorship organization of highly successful business owners. If your goal is financial independence, we can help. If you just want to make some extra income, we can support you there too. Define what success means to you, and our team of mentors can help you achieve it. Decide to take the next step. No one can take away your dreams and your goals. The economy can't. Your boss can't. You can make excuses, or you can make some choices.
Like that video talked about, that intro video, you know, there are so many things going on out there in the economy that has made a lot of people want to really reevaluate what they're currently doing financially. And so that's really what tonight's about more than anything is, of course, I'm going to explain how we help people start businesses and how we take advantage of all of these trends. But the bottom line is you of course have to figure out what is it you want out of life financially, where are you at currently, and where do you want to be in the next 1 to 2 years, the next 2 to 5 years, and are you on the fast track to get there, or do you need to make some changes? And so obviously, of course, we're going to talk about what those options are.
What does all of this mean to you?